Welcome back to the channel, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit all notifications. I was right on the Browns beating the Steelers. Didn't think it would be that bad. Now let's go into all Sunday games. Give me a minute here. GoPro is down. First game we're going to pick is the Titans and the Raiders. Wait a minute here. We're going to wait for the commercial here. Sunday at 1 o'clock on Fox. It is the Raiders and the Titans. You know what? Hope floats. So does something else. After that Cardinals debacle. Man, I don't know. If there's one team that could get up and go, it's the Titans. Just because of their head coach, Mike Vrabel. Man, I don't know. I want the Raiders to win. They're not my team. The Cowboys, obviously, are my team. But, boy, this is a game that I don't think anybody wants to pick. Derrick Henry has not been good. He was not good in week 2. Of course, that was against Buffalo. The Raiders are not Buffalo. And again, the Raiders allowed a lot of rushing. So, I'm just going to have to go with, boy, I don't want to, but I'm going to go with, the, I'm going to go with the Raiders here. This is my last time I pick you guys if you lose. The last time I pick you guys. You lose, I'm done with you. I'm out. I'm going to pick the Raiders against better judgment, to be honest. Everything tells me to pick the Tennessee Titans. Better coach. Quarterback, not really. I'm not going there, I believe. Derek Carr is the better quarterback. But I'm taking the Raiders over Titans. This one's easy for me. The Texans have played their butts off. They've almost beat Denver. They tied the Colts. They're going to get their first win this weekend at Chicago. Better quarterback, Davis Mills. Justin Fields not throwing the ball much at all. 7-11 for 70 yards interception, 43.8 rate. Montgomery had good rushing, but this Texans team has just been kind of imposing their will and doing what they want for the most part. The last 2 weeks, the Colts aren't a great team, and neither are the Broncos. The Broncos coach can't figure out what he's doing, can't run the team. I'm going to take the Texans here. Better team, better coach, better quarterback. In my opinion, I'm going to take the Texans to beat the Chicago Bears, who are going nowhere fast at all. Next pick's going to be the Lions and the Vikings. Boy, you got to love the energy of the Lions. They put up numbers the last 2 weeks against the Eagles and against the Washington Commanders. I think Justin Jefferson, Kevin O'Connell learns. They had some drops. They were really more in that Philly game than the stats and all showed. It's at 1 o'clock, so guess what? I'm taking the Vikings. I'm rolling with the Vikings. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions win this one if Aiden Hutchinson is 100% healthy and DeAndre Swift is healthy. But it's not a primetime game, guys. Kirk Cousins, I'm taking him. He's not in primetime. So I'm taking Kirk Cousins, Captain Kirk, and the Minnesota Vikings to beat the rebuilding since 1957 Detroit Lions. But don't be surprised if the Lions do win. Who knows? But I'm taking the Vikings. I'm rolling with the Vikings. Hashtag Skull. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this will be a good one. Well, if my computer will unfreeze, which it doesn't want to do. Oh, it unfroze for that mess. And there it freezes up again. Oh my gosh. And my new computer doesn't want to work with this monitor. There we go. Nope. Nope. Oh, you sucker. Really? Let's get back. There we go. Next game is going to be a good one. Sorry, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a long video, probably. The Bengals and the Jets. Man, you want to believe in the Bengals. They've been so close last week. They're a couple calls away. And the Steelers, they could just as easily be 2-0. Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS. Your guy, my guy, America's hero, Joe Burrow. I know the Jets played well, but Flacco versus Burrow, the Bengals, this is their get-right game, even though the Jets have improved. I think the Bengals get right, they get ticked off, and they win this game by more than 8 points. I'm going to take the Bengals. I'm sorry, I'm taking the Bengals. I know Garrett Wilson and all that good stuff, but I'm going to go with Cincinnati Bengals. There's no reason. Now, if the Jets win this one, then I can show some confidence in them. But as of right now, I have no confidence in the New York Jets. So I'm taking the Bengals, rolling with Cincinnati and Joe Burrow and company. Jamar Chase. They better get that offensive line right because he's taking way too many sacks. I'm not a fan of that. So, let's wait for this dumb commercial. So this one's a Sunday at 1 o'clock on Fox. The Baker Mayfield Panthers and the Jameis Winston Saints. Man, Matt Rule couldn't coach his way out of a wet paper bag to save his derriere. And the Panthers aren't much better, but I'm going to take the better quarterback. Winston's hurt. That makes a difference. The Saints' offensive line is virtually non-existent. Panthers' defense not super bad, and they have some talent on offense. I think they utilize it. I think the Panthers win this game, even though I think this is Matt Rule's last year in Carolina. Saints weren't all they were advertised to be. They are going to be a bad team this year. Tampa, like I've said before, is winning this division. 6 sacks allowed, 9 quarterback hits by the O-line of the Saints. The Panthers are going to have a wrecking ball. So I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers and Baker Mayfield, even though I don't think he was worthy of the number 1 pick a few years ago. I'm taking the Panthers, rolling with the Panthers over the New Orleans Saints. Next game, if this thing will work. It doesn't want to. It's in order to show stupid Panthers. This is a tougher game than most people think. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. This is a team where the Colts just shocked the world. I wouldn't be surprised. Man, everything's kind of telling me to pick the Colts. Matt Ryan. Daggone, man. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. I think the Colts could pull off the upset, but they still got some injuries and all. I think the Chiefs completely dismantle the Colts season and end their season at 0-3. I'm going to take the Chiefs and roll with my guy, America's quarterback, Patty Mahomes, America's coach, Andy Reid, Big Red, and Little Red. I'm rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs. It'd be a huge upset. Not impossible, but I'm rolling with the Chiefs at this point. The Colts have shown me nothing to give them any confidence. This will be a good one. The Nobody Cares Bowl. There is a fight for the division. If Washington wins this, they are in the division lead. If the Giants lose, tied with maybe the Cowboys, possibly. The Eagles win this, they own the division by a game or more, pretty much. I definitely don't want to pick the Eagles. I don't want to pick the Commanders. You know what? I'm just to take Philly fans off. I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going Washington Commanders. Screw it. Like the one guy said with, who was the coach? He called it their F it play. We're going to go F it, and we're just going to say the Commanders beat the Eagles, and Philly fans are jumping off buildings. I mean, that'd be a great Monday for me. I'm going to go to Commanders. I think Philly's probably going to win this, but maybe Philly, the division games are not always what they appear. I'm going to take the Commanders in the upset. They almost come back on the Lions last week. If they start like that, the Eagles are in trouble. Eagles defense overrated. Sorry, Darius Slay overrated. I'm taking the Washington Commanders. Sorry, I hate Philly, so no way in hell I'm picking Philly. Don't care. Not picking Philly. Would never bet on Philly. So, taking the Commanders on that one. I don't want that. Daggone it, we just got off the dumb Eagles. There we go. So, let's see here. Jaguars at Chargers. Ooh. Justin Herbert's health, questionable. Jaguars played good. I mean, they shut out the Colts. Say what you want, but it's not easy in the NFL to shut a team out. And the way they did it, man. Justin Herbert's health is a big question for me. Even if he plays, how effective is he going to be? Upset special. You're America's team. The Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars defeat the Sans Pants Chargers because their coach doesn't know what the hell he's doing. They should have beat Kansas City. Herbert should have never been hurt, but their coach is a fraud, seems like. Thought he might have learned something from last year. Didn't. Their offensive line is banged up still. I'm taking the Jaguars. Rolling with the Jacksonville Jaguars as much as I love the Chargers and what they've done in the offseason. I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. Better quarterback, more healthy quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Even though it's a better LA Chargers defense. Whoa. I keep thinking they're San Diego Chargers because they were that for so long, but they're not anymore. They're the LA Chargers. Maybe they move back to San Diego after the season. This one is the LA Rams versus the Arizona Tweedly Cardinals. I'm going with the Rams. I know they allowed the Falcons back, but I think they're ticked off. I think Ramsey picks off the absolutely useless Kyler Murray. If the Raiders don't collapse and run the ball, I'm going to take the LA Rams. I'm not picking Cliff Kingsbury or the Cardinals until they prove. If they beat the Rams, beat the snot out of them, maybe I'll start picking them. But the Cardinals' defense is a fraud. They're a joke. Rams have some defense, so I'm taking the LA Rams. Kyler Murray's going to be moving to another team, or if he's going to be hurt. He has great games, and he has really horrible games. I don't trust him. I'm sorry, I just don't trust him. Moving on. We're moving on to the, I don't know if it'll let me. If it'll let me. There it goes. Oh, crap. Oh. This is a GMC commercial. We're moving on to the Falcons and Seahawks. Seahawks at home field advantage. Besides that, they got nothing. Home field advantage don't mean nothing in Seattle no more. I'm going to go ahead and take the Atlanta Falcons. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to take the Falcons. Let's go Falcons. I'm going Falcons for this one. Nobody cared. Neither of these teams are making the playoffs for sure or win their division. No hope there. I'm going to go Falcons. Yeah, I'm going Falcons. One of the games of the week is the Packers and the Buccaneers. Aaron Rodgers finally get his revenge, maybe? I don't know. Everything's kind of telling me to pick the Buccaneers. They're 2-0. Their defense is pretty good. Maybe it keeps them in this. The Mike Evans hurts. I'm going to take upset here. I'm going to go Green Bay. I'm going to go Packers. Somehow Aaron Rodgers finds a way to beat Tom Brady. Probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers. Their offensive line healthier than it's been. I don't think David Bakhtiari is back. Probably botched his name. But I'm going to take the Packers to beat the Buccaneers. Then we got the 49ers and the Broncos. Jimmy G is back in a 49ers uniform. Denver won last week, but it was a shaky win. I don't see them going anywhere this year either. Their coach is clueless still. Maybe they get it together, but Patrick Surtain hurt. They got some guys hurt. Jerry Jeudy hurt. I think 49ers roll in this one, and the 49ers will win. I'm calling 49ers beat the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson, or the artist formerly known as Russell Wilson. And this is the game of the week. This isn't going to be the last game I pick because it's not the last game of the week. This is the game of the week. The Bills and the Dolphins. This is going to be the most exciting game. I am definitely going to tune into this game. Bills always seem to have the Dolphins' number. Something's telling me to pick the Dolphins, but I just don't think they're ready for this jelly. I just don't think it. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I think Josh Allen and the Bills take them to task, and the Tua tango ends in Miami, and the Bills just suck the life like a Hoover vacuum or a shark vacuum right out of the Dolphins, and Dolphins just start falling apart from here. They haven't had any injuries so far. I think they get some in this game. The Bills' defense is ferocious. Miami's is a fraud at best. They're not as good as advertised. They got no pass rush. They got no stars on the D-line. Secondary's good, not great. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia. They win, I'll jump through a table. I'm taking the Bills. And that's that. And the final game of the week. I can't believe it's not butter. How the hell are the New York Giants in first place in the NFC East? Oddly enough, I picked them to win the division. I thought I was stupid. I was like, it's going to come back to bite me in the ass. Apparently not. So far, I'm so good, but that'll probably fall apart at some point. It's in New York. Cooper Rush returns to New York. Jerry Jones is going to walk for a quarterback controversy. Man. I'm going to pick against my Cowboys in hopes my Cowboys will win. But I'm picking the Giants just because it's in New York. I think they'll split. They'll come down to Dallas, and Dallas will beat them in Dallas with Dak when he's healthy. But I think it's going to be a little too much on the road, hostile environment. I'm taking the New York Giants, but I'm hoping the Cowboys win. I really am. It's kind of a psychology thing here, psyching myself into picking against Cowboys to hopefully they'll win. Because every time I seem to pick against them, they lose. So, yeah, let's go Cowboys. Yeah. That's the video, guys. Like and subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will catch you on the next video.